So good morning, everybody. We are almost at capacity. I can't believe it. Largest group of OEMs and SMEs and academia and state people. I didn't even have to buy the first round. That's great. So good morning. I want to welcome everybody to the first annual Advanced Manufacturing Summit. And I want to thank everybody for coming today, especially the OEMs and the SMEs who actually have day jobs on top of this, so we all know how difficult that is, and thank you. I want to start by thanking a few people. I want to start off with academia, who's very involved in the AMC and in this initiative. They are collaborating with Advanced in Manufacturing to not only do the normal research and development, but to bring products to market in Massachusetts, which I know is going to end up creating high-quality jobs and is going to raise the standard of living in our state. I also want to thank the OEMs who are here today, who understand that we need to work together to improve the supply chain so that it's dynamic and innovation-orientated. I also want to thank the state of Massachusetts, who had the foresight to invest in advanced manufacturing, who helped start the Advanced Manufacturing Collaborative, who have supported the AMC with some amazing, dedicated, and talented people, including my co-chair, Mr. Eric Nakajima, and most importantly, have put their money where their mouth is and have fully advanced the Advanced Manufacturing Collaborative. But I want to especially thank the small to medium enterprises, the guys who employ 85% of all manufacturing jobs in our state. You are the supply chain. You are the innovators. And in my eyes, are the backbone of manufacturing in the state of Massachusetts. I want to take a moment to just tell you exactly what the Advanced Manufacturing Collaborative is. It is a question I get asked all the time. It started about 2.5 years ago. The governor asked us to get together. It was called the Advanced Manufacturing Roundtable. And by us, I mean industry leaders, academia, state people, colleges, and to really bore down to what was the major problems affecting manufacturing in our state, what was getting in the way. The mission was to identify the issues that were negative in every way that affected manufacturing. From that, the Advanced Manufacturing Collaborative was born. It's a true collaboration, but it is industry-led. The two co-chairmen are both industry guys, myself and Mitch Tyson, along with Eric Nakajima. And all of the leaders of the groups that are working on the specific problems I'm going to touch on are all industry people. To us, it's important that it be industry-led if we're going to get anything done. The first big issue, in my eyes, the biggest major issue that's getting in our way as manufacturers, is the promoting of manufacturing and increasing the pipeline of qualified workers. For me, it's two related issues, but still two separate issues. First, we're dealing with the misconception that manufacturing is a dirty, dying, smokestack trade, and I know that everybody here that's a manufacturer doesn't buy into that, but be honest with you, most people still believe that, especially the parents, teachers, and guidance counselors of our young students. That is something we found as we started to try to invigorate the pipeline, that there were many roadblocks, and one of the big ones is the misconceptions. And as you know, many of the shops you can eat off the floor. So it is not your grandfather's manufacturing anymore. Things aren't going to improve until we make some changes there. We're not going to be able to get at the high STEM skill children that are going to reinvigorate our trade. We need high math, high science students, because they're not just machinists anymore, as you know. They're QA people and programmers and processors, and so there's a lot of levels in manufacturing now, a lot of support staff. I made the comment earlier in the year that 3/4 of my workers don't even get dirty. It's not that business anymore. On top of that, the other big issue with manufacturing is we have a graying workforce. The average manufacturer employee is 53 years old. He should be 33 years old. So we have a big problem there. The second issue that we're working on at the AMC is manufacturing innovation. And not just in the products you make, but in every level of your company. You have to be innovating. You have to be looking to improve. Third is access to capital. Manufacturers don't always fit in today's banking formulas. That's a big problem at my company and lots of companies. That is something that we think we made progress on, and you'll hear about that today also. Fourth is energy management and sustainability. Energy for most manufacturers is a large chunk of their manufacturing costs, especially in the Northeast. So I want to share with you this morning some statistics that I think are significant. Barry Bluestone put out a report and reinvigorated that report again last year. There will be 100,000 manufacturing jobs opening up in the next 10 years just in the state of Massachusetts. Are we ready? 48% of all large manufacturers are planning to return production to the U.S. from overseas. Two of the reasons for that particular issue is the pay differential. When you look at China and the U.S. 20 years ago, was 40-1. Last year, it was 6-1. That's a huge jump. It is no longer as profitable to manufacture over there as it is now. You're much better off over here. That's just my opinion. But, the other big one, which isn't getting a lot of press, is domestic energy is stabilized, it's come down, and it's plentiful. Natural gas, with a lot of new reserves being found, and to a lesser extent oil, is plentiful, and in OEM's opinion is stable, and that is a big reason that you're also seeing people starting to come back. So again, the question is, are we ready? Do we have the right QA systems in place? Do we have the right operating systems in place? Do we have a plan for sustained pipeline for qualified workers? Do we have access to capital when we need it? Are we aware of the new sectors that are coming? Nano manufacturing, additive manufacturing, biomanufacturing. If not, then today you'll get the opportunity to network with the OEMs that are here today, and you're going to learn what's coming down the pike and what the new requirements are going to be. You'll also get the opportunity to learn best practices for expanding your markets, cutting energy costs, and getting access to capital, to name a few. So to me, today is your day. And as you go through your day, please communicate any concerns or constructive criticism. This is our first one, but it is not our last one. If you believe in the work that's being done here today and you want to get involved, I want you to reach out. And what I'd like to do is ask everybody who's involved with the Advanced Manufacturing Collaborative if they would just stand for a second. So there's a lot of people here today, and there's actually a lot that couldn't make it today. I would say close to 100 people that have worked hard for the last 2 years. Reach out to those people. They'll fill you in more. They'll answer your questions. If you want to get involved, we'd love to have you. So thank you and enjoy.